Greetings to all. Hope all you are doing well. I am Shivam Tiwari. Today we are going to see my master project which I created in a span of 4 weeks, which was given as a task to me by Explorin team. So if we click on the button of master project, we will get redirected to the section of Instagram clone. As it is mentioned, it was one of my major project with Explorin and I have completed it. I have learned all the skills to complete it in just 4 weeks. So if we click on this image or this button section, we will get redirected to the home page of Instagram. This is the home page of Instagram. We can see that as we are not logged in, it is asking us to log in. Or if we are not registered, we can go through it and get registered. So this is our registration page. It asks us username, email ID, password, and confirm password. If we have an account registered, we can log in through it. So let's log in. So this is what it looks like. This is the home page of our clone app. This is the navigation bar. It shows the first button is Instagram, which always redirect us to the home page. The other button is add post. The third one is create profile. Fourth one is edit settings. And on the corner of the navigation bar in the right hand side, we get the name of the user and also a button of logout. It is showing us a create profile section because we have registered our user but we haven't created a detailed profile about him. So we need to create a detailed profile of the user. This is what it looks at the home page. These are the posts put here by other user. This is a post by Sam. The next one is also by the Sam, and the third one was posted by Ramesh. So if we go through the post, we will see a detail of post. Here we can see it was created on March 19th by Sam. It has one like. It is showing us an option of unlike. As earlier we have liked it, we can also unlike it. So it is showing 0 likes. So let's like it. It's a nice post. Also we can see the profile of Sam as he have posted 2 posts but he didn't have any followers. So in coming section we can also follow him. So let's go and create our profile. This is the section of creating profile. It asks us to give our bio and a profile picture. Let's put the bio. This is best bio for Shivam. So I'm not willing to post some kind of profile picture of the user. So let's create the profile. So here we can see edit profile section and view profile. So let's see the profile. Here we can see we haven't posted any post. We haven't given the profile picture. We can see the name of the user. The user have not followed anyone and he don't have any followers. So this is what it looks like. So let's add a post of user. Let us name the body as first post of Shivam. Let's give the title post. We are going to choose an image from picture section, or we can go through image section and we can choose a post. So let's post it. So as it is ordered by date, we can see the post given by Shivam at the bottom of the section. So here's the post. Also, we can see another section which was not visible in other posts. This is the delete section. As Shivam has created this post, only Shivam can delete this post. So if we want to delete this post, it asks us, are we sure to delete it or not? It's a good post, so let's keep it. Okay, so let's move on to admin section of Instagram. So here we can see following post profile section. So if we go to following section, Ramesh, a user created by us earlier, is not following someone but was following someone and unfollowed it again. So here we can see we have user Shivam who followed Ramesh, Nitesh who followed Ramesh, Ramesh followed himself, and Sam also followed Ramesh. So I think Ramesh is favorite of all. So this in this following section, Ramesh showed up because he's been followed by every person. Also, we have post section. We can see four posts as we have seen in the homepage of the app. A post given by Shivam, which we can see it is not highlighted. No one's name is highlighted over there because no one liked this post till now. So we can see over here the current directory of the post, the body of the post, the user, and the title of the post. The other posts were from Ramesh. Sam has two posts: plants, planets, and wings. So we ha- as we have seen, like we have liked the post of Sam, which was wing. So it is highlighted by the name of Shivam. Like Shivam has liked his post. So this section is highlighted as Shivam liked the post of Sam. Also, we have profile section. Let's go through that. We have three users who have created their profile. The first one is Shivam, Ramesh, and Sam. Sam has no connections, no followers. He doesn't uploaded his profile picture, his bio is created, and his username is just created. Similarly, we can see the profile of Ramesh and the profile of Shivam. So if we follow someone, it will show here, it will pop up here that these people, these are the followers, and we are following. So this kind of thing can pop up over here. So connection field is required. If we want to enter something, we need to put a field over here. Like if we want to change something from the admin section, we need to fill all the sections as these are mandatory. So let's try. It is successfully changed. So let's go on the profile page. This is again the profile page of Shivam. This is the profile page, and let's view as we have incremented the followers and the following from the admin section. We can see over here that Shivam has one follower and Shivam is following one person. So all these things can be changed from the UI or can be changed from the admin section of the app. Now let's go on and watch what all the codes we have worked on. This is our views.py section. So we have created get post, delete post section, user profile section, create profile page, edit profile page, like view, register page, login page, logout user, home view, article view, article detail view. All these sections are created in the views.py section. In urls.py, all these links are created that we can refer in future, or like we if we go on the URL, we will see these links pop up over there. So these are the urls.py section. The urls.py and the views.py are frequently used section of the app. If we have to change something, we have to create a URL for that. Like if you have to add a page, we have to create a URL for that. If you have to view something, that if you have to post it on the front end, we need to create a view section over in the views.py. So this is views.py. This is the user profile page, what all the things it requires a user to be showing over there. Now we can see that we have created followers, following. This is profile home section. This is add profile. We need we need to create a uh, there's a wish, like we can create a base.html file for making our code easier and a bit smaller, and the base.py helps us to manage all our data. One thing that is really very important, like if we extend our user if we extend this base.py in other html document, we need to always mention this extend.html on the top of the page. Like the first thing what we will write in other html files are extend.html. It will always be on the first line. This is the article.html, article detail.html. This is admin.py. Like we have seen three things over the admin section: the post field, the profile field, and the following field. So if anything we want to post or anything we want to change from admin, like if admin wants to change anything, we have to put it over here in admin.py section. This is the forms.py section, like what all things we want to access from the user from the method of form, we need to mention over here in the forms.py section, like edit profile picture, post form, create user form. The create user form which we use to create the user registration page or login page, all these things are used from create user form. It was This section is for creating the profile of the user. The models.py, one thing which is really important to know is the models.py section. About the models.py section, that if we alter anything in the models.py section, we need to make a command like make migration and migrate command. If we change anything and if we want to apply that change on our app, we need to apply a command of make migration and migrate command. So this is about our models.py section, and we can access anything from here by changing, like we have mentioned, following section, profile section, and the post section. All those things which we have mentioned in the admin area, we also want to create it on the models.py section. So models.py is a handy way to manage our data and database. So let's go back again to our profile section or Instagram section. So let's create a user. Let me log out from here and let's again create a user. So in user account page, like sign up page, if we are going to create a user, the things we need to remember is like the username should be specific. It shouldn't be repeating again and again. The email should be specific. It has a particular format. If we uh, enter something wrong, it will give us an error. Like if we enter same username, email address as something like this, and generally a common password. So to try to register ourselves, it will pop up with few errors like email error, valid email, enter a valid email address, password error, the password one doesn't match the password two, and the user error that user Sam is already existing. So we need to remember all these things, like the username should be specific, the email address needs to be in correct format, which is always like abc at the rate def dot efg, something like this kind of thing. Like if we want to make a user with the name of sam2, and let's give its email address as abc at the rate def dot ghi, and we should remember that for security purposes, the password should be greater than or greater or equals to 8 elements, and it should always have a capital letter. All the important things like a capital letter, a special character, a symbol over there, all these things should be over there. If we don't do all those things, like if we give the password as a b c d, and if we enter the same password a b c d in the register account section, it will pop up an error. The password is too similar to email address, this password is too short, this password is too common. These kind of things are popping up here. I have used the form default form section of Django, which is really very handy and which is really very helpful for us to overcome all these common error challenges. Which, if we create it through our general method, it will take, it can cause a minute error. So, but the default Django form doesn't do all these things. So let's give it a genuine password and let's move forward in creating a user. So I'm entering the password. So the user Sam is created, and here we can see a message popping up here. Account created for Sam too. Let's get again logged in with Sam. And one thing which we should remember that if we put some credentials in the login page wrong, like if we are unable to give the right username, like uh, let us type Sam with S capital and password similar to what we have entered. Let's see what it says. The user or the password is incorrect, so we need to like like in the form section, in the form of Django, it is case sensitive, so we need to consider all these things to sign in over there. So if I log in the section, we can create we can see that these things are happening over here. So if let's like the post of Shivam, which was created by Shivam, and it is showing one like over here. It was created over here. So if we want to delete, like we have like Sam has posted one post, and Sam has posted another post. So if Sam wants to delete one of his posts, so how can Sam do that? So, but Sam too can't do all these things. Only Sam, the original Sam, can do. So let's log out all the other things we know. Or let's check out the edit settings section. The edit settings allows us to fill the first name and the last name of the user. Like we have given the email address, the username, but the SAM2 haven't entered its first name and last name. So over here we can enter the first name of like Sam, give its name like its title as Sam John. So Sam John section is here. So we can see the settings are updated, and if you go on the section, we can see the first name is Sam and the last name is John, and the user is created. Again, let's type a bio, but this is bio of Sam. Again, we don't want to provide the profile picture of Sam, so we can see view profile section or edit profile section. Like if we want, we can see the user, the bio, and we can update their profiles. So if he want, he can also post something over here. So I was talking like let's delete one post of Sam, so we need to log in, or okay, so let's delete a post from Sam. So this section allows us to log out from the current user, and we can see that the current user's name is popping up here. So log in with Sam. So here's two buttons popping up here. So I think we should delete this planet part. So it is showing us. So here we can see we have deleted the post of Sam, one of the post of Sam. So this clone app, this is the clone app which I created in the span of 4 weeks. It was really helpful to learn a lot things. Like I learned JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Django, Python, Django framework for creating this thing, as it is fully based on Django. I learned Django. Other than all these things, I learned PHP, MySQL, Java Query, Ajax, all these things I learned to create this app successfully. So, thank you for joining with me. Thanks a lot.